Hello, it's Miss Havisham. I'm here at St Leonard's at Great Longstone. I've come out quite late and it does even look as though it might snow. It is certainly cold enough for snow. So I've been before, but this is a different approach, a different look. I always find something different. Look at these box tombs, how they are positioned, and that one there as well. So what I'm noticing is they do seem to have a certain positioning in relation to the church, as if they're not just placed in a spot, so we'll just put it here. There's a spare plot here. No, it's designed for a reason to put them in a certain spot in relation to the church itself, and I think that these certainly have a link with the electromagnetic frequency, and this does come from the ground and is utilised within the church, and it comes from within the ground in the power vortex under the earth. So what I'm noticing now is these two here that look like Celtic crosses are next door to one another, but straight behind are those two that are the boat-shaped stones. They're directly behind, and then next door to these we've got two more crosses. So I think they are placed like that for a reason. And then we've got these box altar tombs. That is the name for them, altar tombs. However, when I see this one, I think this one has been used. That's the marking on it. It's been used in some form of ritual. And also the 4 markers around the corners, the 4 markers on each corner of it. And this is directly on the corner of the church. And this is of course the east end, because this is where the altar is, at the east end. Yeah, so these poles have had what looks like wooden joists going across that have been taken off or maybe rotted away for some reason. So I can go in the church. I'm going to go in. This marker here, this will be the marker, I believe, for the ley line. It's the marker on the ley. It shows the power vortex in the earth. The Holy Cross. I've noticed these pathways always form a cross like this as well. The pathway forms a cross. There's nothing random at all. Nothing random. Noticed this one before. This one is it was the Inkerman Lodge, and that's the Battle of Inkerman, which is in the Crimean War, and it was the Brotherhood of the Oddfellows. Look at this symbolism. Wow, look at that. Yeah, so we're inside the church now. Yeah. So I'm going to go into the Lady Chapel. This is the Lady Chapel. Wow. Oh my God. These are memorials to the members of the Eyre family. And that, of course, was the family that was the inspiration for Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. And she came to stay in the area in 1845. So that is... I think that looks like King Stephen. Or good King Wenceslas. Seemingly. These. St. Michael and St. Raphael. Raphael. And that's a woman though on the right. That's a woman holding a fish. Holding a fish. It is a woman, definitely. Holding the fish. And St. Michael with the Templar insignia and the Templar cross. Wow. And the scales of justice. See the fish more clearly. Now this is a picture on the wall. Here lieth Roland, heir of Hassop, Esquire, and Gartrude, his wife. One of the daughters and co-heiress of Humphrey Stafford of Eyam, Esquire, by who? He had 12 children, 8 sons and 4 daughters. Who hath, I love this old writing, who hath given unto the chapel of Great Longstone for the maintenance of divine. So much to read. However, what interests me as well is the reflection in the glass here. Look, this is the gentleman and the lady. The reflection in the glass. You can still see that is so fascinating, because there as well above the top we have the Hebrew writing. Very strange indeed. You see the clouds above with a cherub in the sky. There's a cherub in the clouds. Very strange. Very strange. I've just seen this face carved on the vaulted ceiling. Look at that. Wow. And there's another one a bit further along. Up there. Above the flags. Looking where I'm going. Look at that. Oh. Looks like he's wearing a turban. He's wearing a turban. Oh. Carving there. Oh. How strange. Now we've seen this one the other way. Look at this. It's a figure of a man. That's not coming out very well. It's too far away. It's a figure of a man. Up there. So you can just see there on the ceiling, that is a Knight Templar with his sword and cross. That's also up on the vaulted wooden ceiling. So I'll just get these windows with the bishop holding a key. Look at these above. Carvings above. Carvings. This fascinates me, the way they used to spell things. Catherine, daughter of the above William and Eleanor Carlisle. You can see the spelling Carlisle is different to now. This window looks very interesting to me because that lady is wearing the headgear, which looks to me very much biblical, or which I believe is biblical times. We're in the medieval times, and the headdress that she's wearing, it does look as if it comes from Mediterranean parts, not around here. Look at these people. This is really good detail on this. Fascinating. The detail in the colours. Because we know that the timeline has been skewed, and therefore I believe the biblical times were in medieval times. That's why they were in medieval clothing. And this has been pointed out before by another researcher. So these staffs were magical, like a magic wand. Look at that face. What I've noticed is that these faces, they can look like a hologram. Oh, look at the symbology on the window. Very strange. That's why they always got to have a staff, because it's the magical wand. Of such is the kingdom of heaven. Suffer little children to come unto me. I don't know why people have got to suffer to enter the kingdom of heaven. And these angels, these are, they're not from up in the clouds. In my opinion, these are demonic beings that come from under the earth. So I've been Miss Havisham at Great Longstone.